Hey guys, welcome to another video. I know I've not been posting very often, but I'm going to try to do other type of videos like this one. I usually do a quick sketch in the morning, and I wanted to do a fast sketch from the beginning to the end. And so I have my reference here. I'm going to use this one, which is a picture that I took from Pinterest. Let's start. Okay, normally I always do a thumbnail here of what I want to sketch. I'm going to use the Edge 2.0. I have a lot of brushes and I have the favorite ones, and sometimes I'm changing between them. And also here you can see some artists that are very well known. Normally what I do is basically I compile the brush set that they normally use and do like a file for each one of them. So as of right now I'm using the Edge 2.0, but this is also a Procreate brush that you can download for free this is from Procreate. So basically what I do is a quick sketch here. I usually see how the lines are, so first I do only the lines, you know. So in here you have basically, I like to do without the clothes first, so the anatomy is correct. Quick tip, if you normally, I have this, and I have this pencil, I have this brush, if I want to delete it with the same brush, imagine that this is like in this one, you know, and instead of going here and looking for the brush, you can just click and let it stay on the icon, and then it changes for the brush that you are using also in this part, which is really cool. I usually don't do these videos because I find it very I cannot do two things at one time, so I think it will take, oh, I forgot the time. Okay, wait. But yeah, what I was saying is basically that I cannot concentrate on doing this and also doing it right, I think. See, I see a lot of errors here. Also, one thing that I'm trying to do with my characters is doing it more cartoony, so exaggerating their features. For example, putting the head a little bit bigger, the waist a little bit smaller, or it depends on what character are you drawing. So what I'm going to do right now is basically duplicating and see, and I wanted to see the silhouette. So for the silhouette I'm going to use the gouache one. I think the gouache one is also from Procreate, and it's on the painting part. See, gouache, so it's the same. Okay, I'm going to see how this is looking as the shapes. Okay, and right now what I like to do is basically play around with this and like I said, exaggerating the features and putting things right. See. So next, let's duplicate this, put it here, and now I'm going to reduce the opacity and we're going to sketch again. I love this part because it's very relaxing and it's when you actually create the character and you don't need to follow exactly your reference. I usually follow the reference, but it's in order to help me start the sketch. Yeah, like for example, today I feel that I'm very stiff. This is not a good sign. Especially if I want to do this fast. So this is not a good sign when I see that I'm stiff. And when this happens, what you have to do is basically continue doing the fast sketch, you know, the more not detailed one. And then in the end, we will end up doing it. Also, another thing that really helps me is imagine all the characters that I draw in a more geometric way. So I use a lot of straight lines, you know. Because this really helps me create a character, an interesting character, and one that I actually like. So straight lines always help me yeah, see, like straight. Okay, we're starting to see the volume of her body, which is great. I don't like this arm. It's very stiff. This is because you cannot see, but she probably is bending her arm here, so it's like something like this. I don't know. Today is not a good day to draw. This line here, you have to imagine that it's here, so her hand will go below this, but not so as I was doing. So maybe here we can do her hand, and as you see, my hand is like you cannot understand at this point, and it's okay. You don't need to start doing it right away. We don't have a lot of time. We're putting now where the eyes are, the nose, the mouth, and now I'm going to do where the braids are. You can exaggerate at this point because like you can make them bigger or more fluid. I think I'm going to do just the line of direction, like this. I wanted to do more flowy. Yes. now we're going to duplicate these two. I'm going to group them and duplicate them and put it here. And I'm going to put the opacity on this one lower and this one too, so we can sketch on top. See, like this. And now we can start to define a little bit better her features, but still not exactly, but we're still not putting all the details, okay? We're just seeing, okay, her eyes are very big, and so we put big, but here is flat, so I'm going to put this thing here. These two, I like to do the lashes like this, and maybe then I recognize that the eyes are too big or something like that. So this is a process, you know, and it will change. And you also, maybe you want to do other type of feature, like I think this eye is a big. And her eyes are a bit far away from each other, so I'm obviously going to do that too. Wait, okay, and then this line continues, you know, like this does this, which doesn't mean that I'm going to do this line if I don't want to. We'll see. And this is not the final one, like I said. And I think that's because that's the reason why it takes me so long to do drawings, because I always end up sketching a lot. So at this moment, I can now do or start sketching the clothes, because we did the body, you know, and if I don't feel like the body is correct, I will do it again. But well, at this time, and because we're doing a fast sketch, I'm not going to continue. If this was a commission or something like that, yes, I would continue, because maybe I need to be completely happy with the result for commissions and stuff like that. But for this, no. I think this is better than before. Yes. Yeah. Okay, now let's do the hair again. And let's see the time. We have 4 minutes. This is not ideal because I still need to clean up the sketch. Her head is weird. I have a trick here. and this is only to guide me, especially in these occasions. So I have the hairstyle brush set, and what I'm going to see, it does the hair braids. I really like it. So we have the fluid, we want to do like this, and like like this, you see? And then I will go on top in the final one. This is cheating, you can say, but it's a good cheat. I don't know where is this brush from, actually. I would tell you, but if you look for this on the internet, maybe you will find some free brushes. But I don't know, I'm not sure. I don't remember where I found it. I think it's these ones are paid, so yeah. So this is what we did so far, and now I can delete this because I'm not going to do the rest of her body. And yeah, so what I'm going to do is duplicate, and now I'm going to do bigger, of course. Okay, this is half an hour. So we did all of this in half an hour. It's not what I wanted. I wanted to do in less. I wanted to do half an hour, the sketch, and yeah, but it's okay. Let's put 15 minutes just to finish this sketch. Oh, one thing that we can actually do first is, with the group selected, we can flip horizontal. So in here you will see a lot, normally for me, a lot of errors, like I can see on her face. This is completely wrong. And what I'm going to do, just to help me a little bit, and this is the perks of doing it digitally, is putting what I found that is wrong. See, her head was like very her head was completely wrong, and yeah. So what I'm going to do is just correct those errors, and in here too, I find before sketching it, before doing the final sketch, I mean. And then when the final sketch is done, I also do this to see if everything looks at least acceptable. So we're going to flip it again, and I'm going to start sketching the final one, or at least the one that is before the final one. One thing that I start realizing is that my eyes are weird, and I start realizing that I started doing another thing for the eyes. So I sketch the overall eye, and then I'll do it with a brush, a rounded brush. I just put the silhouette, of the eye. And I found it like that was helping me do more perfect eyes, if I can say that. but I usually do this, you know, and well, it's in the eye there, but I found it that I couldn't do them looking where I want the character to be looking. Also, one thing, whenever you feel like something is not coming as you wanted, just do another thing. Go to another part of the sketch. It's just better to disconnect from what you're not being able to draw, and then you'll go back in a moment. About the eyes that I was saying, I just do another layer, go down to airbrushing and choose like the hard blend. Since this brush is very big, I try to see. So here it's very big, you see? Here it's very small. Try to, okay, here it's okay. And now you can play around. I'm just going to, I want her to be looking at me, but it looks like she's not looking at the viewer, you know? I just see. Yeah, I think something is wrong with this eye. This is a good way for you guys to see when things are not completely working. So there are days that it seems like you simply cannot draw, and normally those days happen a lot. And it's so frustrating. So see what I mean? This is what I mean. Like in here I can play around and I can see that she's looking into our souls. So, okay, right now I'm going to do the hand, which I didn't do on the previous sketch, so I'm just going to invent a little bit. If you guys want me to do a tutorial on anything, like, I don't know, eyes or any tutorial that I can show you and I can teach you, just tell me on the comments and I will try to do it. Reminding you all that I'm not an expert, but yeah. And I will try to do more of these videos. I really like them. I think they're super relaxing. Whenever I'm drawing and I don't have anything to see, I usually like to hear these videos while I'm drawing, and because it's so relaxing, and usually people have something interesting to say, which is not this case, but if you want, I also can talk about, for example, art block, or something related to art, of course.
And yeah, just write on the comments whatever you want to see from me. I was thinking on doing more this kind of videos instead of the vlogs, because the vlogs are very nice and I really like to film them, but they take a lot of time to edit, and also I feel that I don't have a lot of things to put, like different things, you know, because I don't have a studio. My studio is my house. I don't do a lot of products right now, and what I'm doing more is basically drawing for clients and also working on my portfolio. I've been working on my illustration and graphic design portfolio, and it's taking me a while because normally I'm very perfectionist, and also I'm doing the commissions, so it's taking me a little bit more of time to do that, you know. So it's not interesting to put on a vlog because it's just me working at home. And yeah, I'm just going to finish this drawing off camera because it's almost done, and then I'll show you at the end. So yeah, here it is. I just finished the drawing. I just also put some fabric textures to mimic the skirt and also the upper part. This, I don't know how to say, but yeah, I added all these lines, which was not necessary at this phase because I will have to do all over again. So guys, if you have anything to say, just leave it on the comments. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll probably do another one with the color part. And yeah, if you have any ideas, any requests, leave on the comments below. And thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.